All right, want to welcome everybody to another episode of Levi's U Sports Talk. First off, I want to start off by thanking my sponsors, Steve Womack. My chain is actually gone. I think the kids took it. It's usually hanging up there. And for the Justin Womack for my chain, and Steve Aguado for the banner that y'all see behind me. He's a hustle coach. I think there's 16U now. He got the banner for me, so I want to thank Steve Aguado. And now we want to welcome our guests. We have 2030 graduate middle infielder. She plays for the Texas Bombers, Schneider National. Want to welcome Leya de la Torre. That's the best I can do with Leya. I'm sorry.
You're good.
So, let's start off by like, at what age did you start playing softball, and what was your motivation to get better?
I started playing whenever I was around 10 years old, and what motivated me was honestly my family because my mom played whenever she was first started, and my aunts and uncles, they were in high school whenever I first started. So I was able to go to their games, their tournaments, their practices. So I was just able to see that, like, I wanted to try it out, and I mean, I love it now.
Okay, and when you started, did you have like the drive to want to get better at the younger age, or did you just want to go out there, have fun, play in the dirt, pick the flowers? Were you the picking the flowers girl at a young age? I get it. Were you that person at a young age?
No, because my mom always had me outside. Like whenever I first started, like my aunts and uncles were over there throwing to me whenever I didn't even know how to catch a ball yet, and they're over there playing high school.
Okay, okay. So you was ready for it when you started. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. What motivates you to just always work not only in practice but also outside of practice?
It's myself. I mean, I have great self motivation. Like at the beginning of every season, I write down goals I want to accomplish. Like right now, my main goal is to just hit it over, and to do that, I have to work 10 times harder, which means I have to go to the gym every day, hit on the tee every day, and just that's honestly what motivates me just to try to accomplish all these goals and get way better.
Okay, well, hopefully you get that goal. You get
Yes.
that goal and then get you one over, because I know once you get it over, it'll be a great feeling for you, not only for you but your parents as well. Because
I've been very close, but every time it's close, we're on a baseball field. So
and it's 300 feet, right?
yeah.
Hey, well, look, you gonna get it. I know now y'all will be playing on softball field, so
Mhm.
hopefully you get that this season. I'll be rooting for you.
Thank you.
What made you want to become a slapper, right? Because I see that that you slap as well as hit away. So what made you become a slapper? Because slapping is very hard, right? You
Yeah.
the pitchers is moving the ball and you're moving trying to hit the ball. So knowing that being a slapper is a difficult task, what made you want to do that?
So yeah, it is sometimes hard to like get the timing down, but all I have to do is just focus on like what pitch they're pitching and like the pitcher speed because they're not every pitcher is gonna be the same. There's gonna be fast pitchers and slow pitchers. But what actually got me started into slapping was my coach. He had a daughter who was in college who was also a slapper, and he said because my speed and like my size, I should go on the left side because I first started off as a right-handed batter.
Mhm.
So he just told me to do that, and I decided to go with it. And I just worked on my footwork. I had to do like hand-eye coordination, and right now I'm working on my placement of the ball.
Okay, and what drills do you do in with that? Because I know slappers, right? When you're hitting, most of the time you just get into extension or kind of where you want the ball. So what drills do you do? And just like how hard is it just trying to place the ball exactly where you want it?
It's kind of hard because you never know. Because sometimes like my hips are facing short to trying to hit it that way, but it's an inside pitch, so you're trying to pull it. But the drills that I mainly do is like I hit on the tee. I do inside, trying to pull it to right field in that area, middle, which is to pull to center, and then which is outside pulled to right field and left field.
Okay, okay, that's good. Not, I just wish I could hit the ball. That's it. Trying to move and hit it.
Mhm.
Oh man, that's very difficult. That's very difficult. So I applaud you for doing something like that.
Thank you.
Can you remember one time that you was just struggling? You just it happens in softball. You just have a bad game, or maybe even a bad weekend, which is not a bad thing in softball because most of the time it's about failure, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get through that, and what are some things that you did like to help you get through that type of situation?
It was during the USA All American Games this past summer. When every time I went up to bat, like it was hard for me to hit the ball because I just wasn't hitting it in the right spot. So I'll just hit pop flies and grounders to the infield, but or I'll just foul, 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 and they would strike me on a chasing pitch or drop or change up. But what got me through that was just telling myself like I'm very like I was just telling myself like I'm too good to be making these mistakes. I just need to shake it off and just don't let that one mistake or that one ball like define me. I'm gonna have another pitch. I'm gonna have another at bat. I'm mainly gonna have more tournaments to get better.
Okay, okay. If say you have a teammate that's just struggling, right? That's just like I just said, having a bad game or tournament. What's something that you would tell her to just keep her motivated?
I'll just say just shake it off. Like you have so much potential. Like you're doing great. Just I'll just try to keep her hyped and be like, you're good. Like great effort. You got this. Just stay calm and don't let that one mistake define you.
Okay. So you just recently joined a new team in Bomber Schneider.
Yes.
Um, what's something like when you since joining that team, how has it been for you? Sometimes joining a team,
Yeah.
it could be kind of tricky, but for you, how has it been joining that team?
It's been really good, honestly, because this past time we had our first outing together, and I was just super excited to see how all the girls work together and their great positive attitudes. But not only them, but also the coaches too. Shout out to Coach Allen and Coach Mike because they keep the team hyped together and they keep we like they let us have fun at the same time and also stay locked in.
Okay. And how do you, hit the switch, right? Because
Mhm.
it's you're a kid, right? So when coaches y'all out there having fun, and then it's like, okay, the fun is done. Let's lock in. Let's get to it. Like, how do you handle that translation going from having fun to just okay, time to lock in?
So whenever you're outside of the field, like like that's your time to hang out and have fun. But once you step on the field, like it's game time. Like after you get a good hit and everything, you can celebrate, but don't like be playing around during the game or in the dugout not paying attention. And just make sure that you're focused and know how many outs you have and where the plays are.
Okay, okay. Um, what have been like the biggest challenge for you since you have started playing softball?
So honestly, it's my disadvantage because I am like not the tallest and not the strongest, and I started really late as well. Like some girls have been playing since they've been 3, and I started at 10. So it was just kind of hard, but what I did was just kept on working to try to get at the same level as them, and I would just have to get 10 times better every day.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You have a very good mindset. I can tell you that much, right? Because you know a lot of kids they say, "Oh yes, I want this, I want that," right? But do you put in that extra work, right? A lot of kids don't like to put in the extra work. They want to just live off their talent. But somebody like you that, see videos on Facebook, social media of you always working. Like I
Mhm.
seen you, the last one I seen, it was just you was at the field and you wasn't even hitting it. You was just, I guess, working on your swing and then running the first base to run it out. Like when you go to the field, do you have those drills and stuff planned out for you?
Yes, because like I said, my team's out of Houston, so I'm not able to go to practice on Wednesdays. So
Hmm.
every once in a while they send workouts, and I do those on the field. But like if they don't, like I just hold myself accountable and go to the field and work out like by myself. And I just remember drills that I've done in the past that have helped me get better, and I just try to do those right there.
Okay, okay. Playing middle infielder, right? A lot of people say that's like the leader on the field. You have to talk a lot on the field, right? Which is, it's common for your sport. So for you, what type of leader would you call yourself?
I am very vocal. Like I like to talk on the field. Like let's just say a coach calls out our plays on our card. Like I like to say it out again because it helps also my softball IQ and it also helps my teammates like remember like what plays we need to do and where we need to put the ball in play at and get those easier outs to go have a chance at bat and just get more runs in to win the game.
Okay. And so the coaches that you've had in the past and the coach you have now, um, what's something that you can take from each one of those coaches that have made you the player you are today?
I would say like each coach has just told me to like just take my reps like a lot. Like I don't know what to say. Like take my reps. Like I don't know. Just be confident in myself. Like whenever I do like a play or anything, like I get a hard to hit ball to me, just know that it's my time to shine, and that's like my play to get. But just always just be confident and believe in myself.
Okay, okay, yeah, that's like the number one goal, actually. Always be confident in yourself,
Mhm.
because I mean, yes, other people will be confident in you, but if you're not confident in yourself, it could really go bad,
Yeah.
right? It could really go bad, especially playing the game of softball. So you this season, y'all are first year 14U, and you'll be playing against the 2011, the older girls, right?
Yeah.
So what's something that you go into tournaments? What type of mindset do you go into tournament with, knowing most of the games now it'll be against older girls?
So whenever I first started, like I've always played with older girls. Like whenever I was in 10, I played against second year 10U teams, and whenever I was playing in 12U, my first year, I was playing on 2011. I was playing with a team that was a 2011, so I was playing in all these like bigger tournaments.
Hmm.
And this season, I'm practicing with one of the coaches, Philip Juarez, and his girls are 2011. So I've been like really happy to practice with older girls. But what I
Okay.
just say is like just just don't like let their age define you because you're just as good as what you put out. Don't be like, oh, well, they're older than me. Like I'm just gonna stay low. Just keep on believing in yourself. Like I said. I think you're on mute. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Always believe in yourself.
Yes.
Never let anybody talk you down. If
Mhm.
anybody know what you can do, it's you, right?
Mhm.
You know what you can do for everything goes on into the sport. So always keep a good mindset going into everything in life, not just softball. What has been your biggest memory that you can remember about since you started playing softball?
Ooh, okay. I It was last summer whenever I went to go play in the USA All American Games in Devon Park, like where the 2028 Olympics are going to be held, where the College World Series is going to be held. Like one, being able to play for my country and just being able to represent my region and everything. But not just that, like getting to get picked out of so many girls, 50, 60 girls. But
Hmm.
just seeing my name on that roster is very exciting, and that's one thing I'll never forget.
Okay, that's a big thing, right? And that's something that I hope that you can continue doing going forward as well. What's one part of your game that makes you the proudest of? Like you slap, you hit away,
Mhm.
you play middle infield, which is some of the best athletes on
Mhm.
the team. So what's one part of your game that makes you feel just the proudest of?
It's definitely my fielding because I feel like playing middle infield is like there's a bunch of pressure, so having to get those balls behind the bags is really hard and working on arm slots. I've been recently working on like my range to get to the balls behind me so I can get those outs that need to be out. But at the same time, like just I know just being able to make great plays, like going into the outfield, catching balls that not everybody can be able to catch, like behind you and everything. So yeah, fielding is probably the thing that makes me the most proud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's a teammate or coach that has helped you grow the most, and how?
Dang. I mean, I've had so many great coaches and like people that have helped me, but right now I've been consistently going to my hitting coach, Eddie Rodriguez. He is probably like one of my favorite hitting coaches. Like I've always gone to him. He's like super patient with me, explain things really well. But not just that, like also the coach I'm going to on Wednesdays, which is Coach Philip Juarez. He's helped me like with my fielding and everything and my outfield. And obviously my coaches that I go practice with on Sunday, Coach Allen, Coach Mike, they've also really helped me a lot. But not just like my coaches I have right now, but also my mom because she used to coach. So she taught me since I first started and to where I'm at right now. And she's not coaching anymore; she's retired. So, so it was just very nice to have all these coaches that have helped me. And I mean, I've had so many great coaches that have helped me throughout my softball journey to get where I'm at right now.
Okay. Shout out to all them coaches.
Yes.
Um, I know
Mhm.
pretty much all those coaches. Yeah. My daughter used to go to Eddie when we lived in San Antonio. My daughter go to Eddie. So the one thing about him, he will get the best out of you, and he will make sure you get to that where you need to be. So you mentioned that your mom was the coach. How was it playing for your mom? Like, it could be days where it's like, okay, yeah, we can have fun, but also it's your mom, but then it's your coach. So how was it for you playing for your mom?
So it was kind of hard because all the like people looked at you knowing that you're the coach's kid. So you had to put out your best ability because you make a mistake, like, oh, that's a coach's kid. So just having to put out your full effort because in the end, everybody's gonna look at like if you make a mistake, oh well, how come you're not being taken out like that? Your mom's coaching and everything, but at the same time, it's kind of fun and like exciting because whenever I make a good play, my mom's there to celebrate that great player, that great hit.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it sucks. It sucks for the parent, and it also sucks for the player
Mhm.
because it's like you trying to play and not make a mistake because of those things that you just said. Because that'd be some of the first things that people say. Oh, they make a mistake. Oh well, no, her mom's the coach.
Yeah.
Sometimes coaches' kids be really good, right? And
Mhm.
and making mistakes is a part of the game.
Yeah.
So, if people think just because you're the coach's kid, you're not gonna make a mistake, that's 100% wrong. So I'm
Mhm.
glad you was able to experience that, and it worked out for you.
Yes.
Um, what's your favorite softball player, and what's your favorite college?
So this is kind of like weird because my favorite softball player is Mia Scott from Texas, but my dream school is Texas A&M. Like I would really love to go play there. It's like the two opposite rivals,
Right, very very different right there.
the two teams in Texas.
hmm Yeah, but I mean, hey, Mia Scott, great player, A&M,
Mhm.
great school, Texas, great school. I mean, I don't think you can lose with either one that you choose
Yeah.
right there, right? If you could, if you could trade places with any pro athlete for one day, who would it be?
Oh, I would pick Jose Altuve from the Houston Astros because I feel like we're about the same height, and and also because like we both play second base, we're both speedy. I've seen him on those bases, but I feel like if we were in a race, he would definitely beat me. I mean, if you haven't seen him on those bases, he's really quick.
Yeah, yeah, he is really quick, and I mean, you good for your age, for your height, but for him, is not good. He's very very little.
Hmm.
If you could tell your parents one thing, what would it be?
I would just say thank you and like how grateful I am because I mean, the gloves, like the bats and everything, cost a lot. And I would just also say thank you because dedicating their weekends to me and their time to me to just spend time with me, the field, the plane rides, and then the long trips, even to Houston every Sunday. But not just thank you to my parents, but also all glory to God because He, like, without Him, none of this would have been possible.
Okay, yeah. Always keep your faith, no matter what.
Yes.
Okay, I have one more question, and
Mhm.
this is a good question, and hopefully I can get some more, players on here. If you had one teammate to choose to be on the podcast, who would it be?
Oh my god, I've had so many great like teammates and everything, but on my team, I would have to choose one of my friends, Easton. She is a middle and or she is corners and a pitcher. I feel like she also has a great work ethic and the same work ethic as me. But not only her, but one of my other friends, Emma Zapata. I think he did an interview with her one time. But
Hmm.
I also feel like she would have a great like she would be good on here, and also she has a great effort to the sport.
Okay, okay. Well, Leha, did I say that right?
It's
Leha,
Leia.
Leah. I see.
Yeah.
I knew I would mess it up wrong. So one time, I'm good at butchering names. That's like my thing at butchering names. Um, Leia, I really appreciate you. Being on the podcast, commenting on the Instagram post, wanting to be on the podcast. It's a pleasure, to have you young athletes reaching out and wanting to be on my platform because that's what I made it for young athletes to want to do things like this. See me at the fields, want to do an interview. Actually, I'll see you this weekend. So I have a thing that I want to do with some different girls this weekend. So I'll be tapping you on your shoulder this. But again, I really appreciate you being on the podcast. I really appreciate your parents for allowing you to be on my podcast.
Yes, I just want to say thank you for letting me come on here and talk to you. I was super excited.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
All right,
7.
6, 7.
Thank you.
All right, bye.